What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. I definitely appreciate it. I hope everybody's amazing. Oh, let me grab my little keyboard and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right. There we go. We got the keyboard. So Melon decided to share a Lexus LC500 tune with you guys on the last live stream. And I decided to go ahead and upgrade the car, and we're going to run that today. So we're using Melon's crazy live racing tune for the LC500 convertible. Let's see if I can get the camera to work. Oh, it's huge. Let me shrink that down really quick. And let me deactivate and reactivate the camera. These things are a pain in the butt. And there we go, ba-bam. Now we should be ready to rock and roll. I'll tell you what, man, live streaming equipment and cameras and everything else, it's all a big old pain in the buttocks. Big old pain. Big old butt pain. So let's go check out the car really quick. I'm not 100% sure what lobby the car is going to end up in, but it's going to be in a different lobby than the dyno time. So the pinned comment shows the tune here, but the game always seems to start you off on the engine. So we got engine on 5. Turbo 4, intake 4, nitrous 2, body 5, tires on 5, transmission on 5. And then we got nitrous to the right, final drive 2.15, and tire pressure on 8 psi, and that's going to make this car really good at live racing. All right, let me go take care of. I'm a couple minutes late. I gotta reset my clock. I got a clock that doesn't keep time, so crap, it's okay. I need to reset that. It says 9 o'clock, but it's actually 7 after, so the clock on my computer and the other clock in my room no longer match times. Wild card, alright. Gotta activate this thing for my crew really quick. Yeah, I gotta fix that clock. Plus, we just had a time change, so it's like an hour and 7 minutes off right now. I repeat, I do not care for daylight savings time. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like it. I do not like it at all. There may be some weird people out there. Oh man, I never finished my supply cup. I think I did like half of it, and then I forgot to finish the rest of it yesterday. Usually I try and get on and make sure usually before bed I pick up the phone and finish the supply cups if I didn't, but I guess I forgot. Alright, so I'm not sure what lobby we're going to be in yet. Right now I'm seeing a lot of bots. Let's go ahead and try and race this guy in the, was that an Elva? Some sort of Lotus. Alright. What's been stupid for years? I'm not 100% sure. Clay, how you doing today? JV, hello. Nice to see ya. Zork, what's up, buddy? We got Ryan, how are you today? Noah, good to see ya. Stacks, uh-oh. We got Stacks in the house. Bad Daddy-O, what's going on, my man? There's been a lot of things that have been stupid for years, so. Hey, there's somebody else. Nope. Oh, wait, now he's busy again. At least there's real people in here now and not a bunch of bots. That's a good thing, I guess. Alright, let's try and race this Lamborghini. Clay says, doing fabulous. Awesome. Melon, William D, Dave Black, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. I definitely appreciate it. JV says, I'm always late, but not... he wants to bet me 18,000. I guess we'll go for it. I think we can do it to it. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, go. Unless he's got a down tune on this car, we'll probably win. If he has a down tune, then there's a pretty good chance we'll lose. Alright, we got him. We got him. And I ran 12.0. He ran a 12.6. I actually don't know what lobby we're going to be in yet. We're going to have to pay attention to the average time the bad guys that I have to race against are running. And that should give us a good idea. JV says, never again about something. Oh, the pit stop. Yeah, I think I spent 18,000 gold on that to finish it once. I only did it for a video and it ate all of my gold. It was terrible. It was terrible. All right, let's race this Supra. The Natural Motion Casino. That's the way these mobile games are set up these days. It's like pulling the lever on a slot machine on a lot of these things. Like when you're opening crates or whatever, it's always like, you know, I call them the slot machines. 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, mobile games are a business, so they're out to make money. Ah, I slowed down too much. William D said, I got the tires on pool number 3. No thanks. Once I got it on the first try. All right. Wow. Hold on. Hold on. Let me mute the microphone. Man, my sinuses just kind of came out of nowhere. All right. That guy ran on 12.4. I wish this microphone had a mute button on it. It's a pain in the butt to mute it on the software, but... Alright. So we might be in like the 12.4 lobby, guys and gals. I'm thinking we're probably going to be 12.2 or 12.4 lobby right now. Alright, let's see what we do here. Now this car does run the best time if you hit nitrous on 3rd or 4th, it looks like. Crystal X, I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Awesome to see ya. William D, how's your day going, man? David says the game is Grand Theft Drag Racing. So that, I think we're in the 12.4 lobby, guys and gals. Now that's not what this car dyno's at, but that's the lobby it's in, is 12.4. We do appear to be in the 12.4 lobby. What's my favorite Mustang in the game? Oh man, there's a lot of Mustangs. Favorite one, I kind of like that Fast and Furious. Was that the notchback Mustang? I think they call it. I don't know why, but I like that one for some reason. I kind of wish it were a different color, but that's a cool Mustang. I also like that old school. We got like what, a 67 Mustang or something in the game as well. All right. JV likes the Shelby GT 500. Yeah, those are nice too. All right. William D, why is it giving you ads so much? This doesn't make any sense. William D is getting bombarded with ads. Does YouTube hate you? I've currently got them scheduled for every 30 minutes again because whether I turn them on or not, YouTube plays them. So if they're going to run them anyways, they're going to make sure I get paid for it. But I got, you know, it's scheduled for every 30 minutes. It's supposed to play an ad. You shouldn't have. It's really driving me nuts that their ads are all messed up. Drives me crazy, man. Ooh, look at the color of that. I don't know why, but that's a really cool looking purple. I wonder what color that is exactly. He wants to bet 1,000. Peter C. Why, sir? Why? People are just betting me today for some reason. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not even going to hit my nitrous. Let's see. How fast do I run without hitting the nitrous? Probably faster than I want to run. Alright, yeah, Melon's tune and setup seems to be pretty darn good, guys. Yeah, 12.4 to 12.6 is what these people keep running. Clay says, love that purple also. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of purple, but there are certain shades of purple that look sweet. I don't know if that's one of those color changing paint jobs or if it's some sort of like metallic purple, but I really like it. Stacks, yes, the Jack Roush Mustang is actually amazing for a lot of things. When it comes to just an all-around really good car in the game, the Jack Roush Mustang is quite good. Flow Riders. Alright, this car might be able to give me a run for my money here. If he's got it set up well, this car should give me a run for my money. Alright. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a tough race here. Oh, look at this. Who won? I won! Sweet. Barely, but I won. Whoa. Did you guys see the lights flicker on my camera? I think one of my video lights is going bad. It's been turning on and off for no reason. Freaks me out every time. I should know it's going to happen by now because it's been doing it for a few days. It freaks me out, man. Noah says you gotta do the Ford Performance event that pops up on the map every once in a while to unlock the GT40. I've never actually finished those Ford Performance events. Well, I don't know. There was a couple of different Ford events. I can't remember if that's the one I finished or not, but there's 2 Ford events that pop up on the map. And I haven't finished them because I want the free crates. Every time that event pops up, I get free crates. Free parts. So I've decided not to finish them. Alright, I'm going to do a nice little run on the next race. But yeah, we're either in the 12.2 or 12.4 lobby right now, everybody. Alright, it just pushed me into a different lobby for some reason. I don't know if it put me in a faster or a slower lobby, but it just moved me. JV says something about Thank you, Noah. Good to know that new info. 3, 2, 1, go. I think I got beat by a bot. I slowed down too much. Clay says, so that's where all the Ford Fusions come from, LOL. You know, I don't have as many as I thought I would. I thought I would have like so many more than I actually have due to those free crates all the time. I mean, I got a nice amount saved up, but I was expecting to log on and see like 10 bazillion of them. Alright, let's race this guy. Nope, he's busy. Let's race this guy. Oh wait, that's a bot. That's not even a real player. Clay says, open so many free crates, you'll lose track. I don't know, one of the first things you should probably do every day when you log on is just open those free crates. I normally check those twice a day on average, just to make sure I didn't miss any or more didn't come available, but usually I haven't done it yet this morning, but normally the first thing when I'm not live streaming, normally the first thing I do is I collect my free crates, and then later on when I log on, I go through them again. That way I don't miss any, you know. Man, he ran into 13 threes. What's up, Peter? How you doing today? Clay says, oh yeah, free gifts on the store are always good. Run Over. The guy's name is Run Over. I don't know how I feel about that. Run Over. That's always a good thing. Oh, I didn't slow down. Oh well. I'm an idiot. I ran way too fast. Way too fast. But yeah, Melons LC500 convertible tune and setup is posted in the pinned comment, guys and gals. If you got the car, you might want to check that out because it is quite good. It's very, very good. Alright, we're going to go smash this guy really quick. Goodbye, sir. Downshift, downshift. I ran too fast again, so he ran a 12-0. Wish you the worst. Is that who that is? I bet it is. I'm not sure, but I bet it is. Is that Wish you the worst right there? I guess we disconnected or something. Let me fill up this gas tank since you're not challenging me back. Noah, what about collections? I think I'm behind on the comments here. That is Wish you the worst. Now there we go. Noah says, the more cars you have, the more free crates. Well, the more cars you have that are available for an event definitely gives you more options on the free crates, I guess. Dark, you don't see a pinned comment? There is a pinned comment. I don't know what lobby I'm on, man. 12-2? 12-4? Still trying to figure that one out with this car because it's one of Melon's crazy tunes. It's either the 12-2 or 12-4 lobby. I see a lot of people running both, so it's one or the other. I wish this car had a different color interior though. I don't like the interior color. But the car setup should be in the pinned comments there. But I'm guessing 12.4, I think. I think 12.4. All right. Dark says, I don't like its base color though. Which one? The LC500? Convertible? I like everything except for the interior color. I don't like the interior color, but it's still a sweet car. I don't know. I think it was his turn to win, right? I'll just go real nice and slow because I forgot. Yeah, tan and red don't necessarily look great together, but I don't care. It'll kill everybody. This car will kill everybody. Okay, so Ryan, in order to get the special GT40, you gotta restore a whole bunch of cars. I can't remember exactly what all you have to do, but there's a big list of cars you have to fully restore, I think. But I don't really remember the details, unfortunately. But somewhere you can pull up a whole list and it shows you exactly which ones you have to do. I don't remember if there's like 15 cars on the list or 10 cars on the list, but yeah, there's definitely a bunch of cars on the list. I wish my memory didn't suck. Alright, Dark says, I hate red colored cars except for Ferraris. You don't like red cars? I like red cars. MaxTheGamer, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Thank you for coming out on this beautiful Sunday morning with daylight savings time and all that junk. You know, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, and I guess that's really like 2 o'clock with the time change, so yeah. It was an extra early morning due to the time change. I normally wake up sometime between 3 and 5. I really dislike when they do the time changes on you. Alright, wish you the worst. Good swaps, buddy. No hablo español. Speak English. I don't know if I'm saying that right. English. I no hablo español. Sorry. I don't even know if I said that right, honestly. Probably not. I probably said that wrong, but I tried, right? Slick, what's up, buddy? I think we're in the 12.4 lobby, I'm pretty sure. Slick says, Turd Taco has blamed Donna for waking early. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock and I get up super early every morning. It's not really intentional. That's just what my body wants to do. Like 8 p.m. rolls around. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm tired. 9 p.m. I'm falling asleep. Don't know why. Slick says Inglis. Inglis? Did I say that right? Probably not. I tried to learn another language once. It just did not work, unfortunately. I think you can turn on like closed captions or something and maybe view that in your language. I'm not sure if that works or not. I don't even know if they can understand me, but I think that's an option now on YouTube. I think. I could be wrong. I said it right? Alright, we're gonna... Wait. Bam, bam. 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 Ba-bam. Alright, we got one of the exiled outlaws here. Bam Bam has found me. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Reminds me of the Flintstones, that name does. When I was a kid, I used to love the Flintstones. Nightbot says, don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah, hit that like. Do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Alright, can I please change the audio to Spanish? I'm not sure how that's even possible. YouTube would have to do that. I don't know how to, I don't think there's any possible way for me to change the audio to Spanish. Supposedly YouTube translates stuff now, but if it's not, then I don't know. I can look to see if I can turn on subtitles. I think they're probably on. I don't know how that works, but let me see if I can. That's not something that we can do ourselves as far as I know. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's any settings like that currently. I don't think there are. Hold on, I'm looking through the settings really quick. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't think there's any way for me to do anything like that. Redirect monetization details. No, I don't see those settings anywhere. Closed captions. Yeah, it will not allow me to turn the closed captions on. It's blocked out for some reason. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but that doesn't seem... Oh crap. I'm sorry, Bam Bam. But I don't think it's possible, unfortunately. That might be something you can only do on videos. I don't know if that works on live streams. If anybody knows Spanish, maybe tell them I looked for it, but I don't see any settings for that. My understanding is YouTube is supposed to automatically do that for you now. At least on videos. Clea, why do you say cartoons like that damage kids these days? How would the Flintstones damage anybody? I'm interested in to hear the answer to that. Because I don't know. I mean, people in general these days are crazy. Could the Flintstones make them any worse? I doubt it. I doubt it. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just interested in hearing your logic on that. It's not PC. I barely remember the Flintstones, honestly. I used to watch it all the time when I was really little, but I don't remember much about it. Noah says, that's the sensitive parents, not the kids. I'll tell you what, man, when I was growing up, people were tough and they just shrugged stuff off. Nowadays, everybody's offended by everything. I don't understand it. It's like everybody gets so offended over every little thing nowadays. It's crazy. But yeah, everybody's so sensitive. Miguel, what's up, buddy? Miguel, yeah, I don't think there is, my friend. I know I've seen a lot of videos recently. YouTube's been recommending me videos, and when I click on it, it's some guy speaking in another language, but YouTube dubs the voice over it. And it sounds like crap, but the voice sounds awful, but at least you can understand what they're talking about. I hope YouTube gets a better sounding voice, because it sounds like a terrible robot. Alright, where is everybody? Miguel, how's your day going, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you. Crystal Lexus, nowadays the smallest things can offend somebody. It's true, man. Everybody gets so upset over little teeny things nowadays. I mean, people get upset about things that don't even matter. They're not even worth getting upset over. Slowed down too much. I lost. William D says, I'm not offended that you have not offended me yet. I'll keep looking until I find it. William D, your mama's glass is so thick, every time she looks at a map, she sees people waving. Was that offensive? I hope so. I hope that offended you, sir. Miguel, glad you're doing good, buddy. You're having what? Chaquiles? You're having what now? Chaliquas? I can't read that. He's having something for breakfast, and I can't figure out what it is. Oh, man. Shaniquas. He's having chalupas. Is that how I don't know, man. I can't figure it out. Uh-oh, Noah's now offended. How many SRT Hellcats do I got? I don't know, probably just one. If I get duplicate cars, I get rid of them, because I can't really see a point in keeping more than one of anything, you know? Stack says, morning, melon. Noah says, don't sell your cars. Why not? I strip cars. I don't actually sell them, but... Alright, where's all the people at? Only problem with stripping a car is, let's just say you strip 10 cars, that's like 1 million game cash. I don't think they should charge you to strip cars. That drives me nuts. That's why some people sell them instead of strip them, but if you sell it, you're getting next to nothing. Maybe I should leave the lobby and come back. Agato, what's up, bud? I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Did I see your mama joke? No. Did you type one? I don't think it came out, man. I think YouTube deleted it because I'm not seeing anything. Do you see it in the chat? Because I don't see it. Oh, wait. Ah, wait, now I see it. Alright. She can see backwards in time. That's a new one. Oh, man. Maybe I missed it. Even when I'm looking for comments, sometimes I miss them. I'm not very good at reading, I guess. Wait, Noah says it's a scam. Try to sell 5-star tier 5 cars. They offer you like 12,000. Yeah, it's like this car is worth $3 billion, but we're going to give you 12,000 game cash for it. It's crazy. Wait, hold on a second. What's B94 asking? I'm going to do a couple of slow runs here, just in case. I'm going to be doing some slow ones, so I'm going to be losing intentionally on a couple of these. But yeah, once you lock in a car to an event, you're stuck with it. Except for Tempest. Now, the Tempest races will allow you to spend gold to change cars, but I don't think anything else does. I think Tempest is the only time that allows you to do that. I don't know why, but I switched over to BlueStacks from LD Player, and occasionally it seems like it dims the screen and makes it darker on the game. And I have to like pull down the notifications and it brightens the screen back up. I'm trying to figure out how to make so it doesn't do that anymore, but I can't figure it out. Agato's doing good, that's awesome. JV's is like really fast cars. Alright, so here's the deal. The main reason to make something elite is to earn extra respect points. Bam Bam, good swaps, buddy. I don't know if I waited too long or what there, but... So what you want to do is just find a good live racing car that wins all the races and makes good respect points, and make those elite. Alright, there's Wish You the Worst. I mean, honestly, it doesn't need to be fast to do well at live racing. I mean, low upgrade cars and slower lobbies are generally some of the best live racing cars out there. So if it earns good respect points and it wins live races, that's what you're looking for on a car to make elite. It can be a really slow car as long as it makes the respect points. Because I mean, that's really the thing, right? When you give the car a good respect point bonus, the only time you can really take advantage of that is in live racing. Live racing is where you win a huge amount of respect points for wins. And, I mean, using something like the GR Supra, using something like the Toyota GR Supra or one of the Legends cars is a good idea because they earn more respect points than your average car. So, a good Elite Tuners car or a good Legends car that live races, those are probably your best bet. But when it comes to like tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, I mean, more than likely, you're not going to be sitting around live racing those anyway. So it's really the tier 4 and the tier 5 cars that I think are important to make elite. I mean, once you get into racing your live racing your tier 4 and your tier 5 cars, you're probably never going to go back down to the lower ones unless you're just trying to, like, you know, occasionally drive an old car that you like or something. But the tier 4 and the tier 5 cars, that's where it's at for earning game cash and respect points. Hey David, how's it going, my friend? So you were you banned for 2 years and it just ended? If so, I guess welcome back to the game. I don't know if I understood you correctly there, but Slick, I think we're in the 12.4 lobby, my friend. Wild says the tier 5 Supra is a good winner. Yeah, the Supras are decent live racing cars. Most of the Supras in this game are pretty good at live racing. Most, not all, most. Wow, it says the tier 3 Ford Mustang GT is nice. What, the one you buy from the dealership? That's a great starter car for tier 3. I haven't really done anything with that in years. Now, back when I got that car, it was not an elite customs car. Oh, you could only get bots for 2 years? Holy moly. Slick, you're welcome, buddy. Yes, some support people are pretty bad. Somebody was just saying they had to open like 15 tickets to get their problem resolved. They had to open and close tickets 15 times until they got somebody who was able to help them. So if you really think about it, that's kind of crazy. What's up, Erwin? How you doing today? Alright, so you're talking about I believe you're talking about the Elite Tuners BMW M3, correct? The Elite Tuners BMW is pretty sweet. It's a good car. I mean, honestly, if you really like the car, it's winning for you. You know how to drive it well. You know what you're doing with it. That's not a bad choice. I just want to make sure we're speaking about the correct BMW. Alright, they charge you $8 for the 2011 LB BMW. 2011 LB BMW. I'm not really sure which one that is, but there's a lot of really bad cars in the game. I will say that. There's a lot of terrible cars. There's a lot of decent cars, and then there's a few really good and even less amazing cars in the game. Alright, there's somebody in the Shack's car. I'm not really sure what they charge you $8 for, but honestly, I wouldn't spend money on a car unless it was actually really good. I mean, if they're selling a really good car for like $10 or $20, sweet. But I'm not going to buy something just to buy something, you know what I mean? The one in the event. What event? There's like a million events. I'm not really sure. Maybe you're talking about that. Are you talking about the Prestige Cup? Is that the event you're referring to? That car is not very good at all. If you're talking about the Prestige Cup car, it's an old, outdated, junky BMW. That car is a turd taco. What's up, Morgan? How's your day going, my man? It's a nice looking car, but that's really about all it's got going for. I mean, tier 3 cars in general aren't that exciting to me, at least. To me, they're not very exciting. Can I show the John Cooper Works GP2? And I should have a video that goes over that car. I don't even know if mine's tuned or set up for what it's set up for, but you might want to just search for that car on YouTube, because I'm 99% sure I got a video for that one that goes over how to drive it and set it up and everything else. Mine could possibly have some sort of weird wacky setup on it. Mine may not be set up well at the moment. All right, Noah said, yeah, the label, is that label or label? Is it label 1 or 2 label? Does anybody know? I'm guessing it's label, but it could be label. 1 or 2. 1 label, 2 label. Let me know. But yeah, that's not an overall great car, honestly. Crystal X has gotten 3 ads. Am I saying that all tier 3 cars are not good? Most tier 3 cars are not good. They did add a couple of BMWs in that are pretty nice in tier 3, but they're still tier 3 cars. So one thing about this game, even the nicer tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 cars, eventually you're going to outgrow those, and you're going to be like, I don't care about those low tier cars anymore. I mean, once you get up into the higher tiers, you get a couple of good tier 4 and tier 5 cars, you'll probably forget all about the tier 3 cars, tier 2 cars, and tier 1 cars. But the majority of the tier 3 cars are decent to lousy, and then there's a small handful of them that are actually good tier 3 cars, but tier 3 is kind of like the tier nobody seems to like in this game. The majority of people do not like tier 3 cars. But for the longest time, almost all of the tier 3 cars were bad. But they did, over the last like maybe year or two, they've added a couple of decent tier 3 cars into the game. Most of them are BMWs. I know there's an Audi that's pretty good. There's a couple of Hondas that got added in that are pretty good. There's probably a few others that are good these days, but Crystal X found my lobby. Sweet. La Belle sounds like a French restaurant. Alright, Wild says the Vorsteiner 720S is my favorite car so far. The 720S, I don't really remember if that's a decent car or not. 720S. One thing I've noticed is the game seems to dislike certain manufacturers. It's hard to find a good McLaren in this game. There are some good McLarens, but Shax Zagara is not going to win any live races. Football, that car is going to lose pretty much every live race. If you need to win live races with that car, you need to find somebody who's willing to trade wins for you. Not every car is capable of doing well in live racing. There's the really good live racing cars, there's decent live racing cars, and then there's a whole bunch of cars that you'll probably never win a live race with unless you're lucky. The Shax car is probably one of the worst, unfortunately. That's one of those cars where if you don't find somebody to trade wins with, you're never actually going to win any live races unless somebody's nice and decides to let you win. Alright, wish you the worst. Great swaps. I think there's other people wanting to race me now, but I don't know if you're trying to do those collection tasks, but I haven't even bothered to. I'm like, nope, not even going to attempt it because I'm too lazy. Ask anybody in your crew or one of your buddies that are playing to set up their car just like yours, then maybe you can find each other in the live racing lobby and trade wins. Erwin, yeah, you got to use what you got. I would say the first 3 to 4 months I played this game, I probably didn't have any good cars. I mean, honestly, as a brand new player, I used to live race my Tier 1 Golf all the time. I used to live race my Tier 2 Boxster all the time. I used to live race a lot of low tier cars when I started. But I feel like maybe 8 to 9 months into this game, I really started having a crazy good collection of cars. I started getting some really nice stuff, but it's a lot easier to get certain things now than it was when I started playing. So I'm not really sure how long it's going to take somebody to build up a decent account at the moment. What do I think about the Atura? Yeah, those are actually decent cars. The McLaren Aturas are pretty decent. If I'm thinking of the correct car, Melon, those are decent, right? Those got decent live racing setups if I'm thinking of the correct one. Atura. I'm about 90% sure that's a nice car. That's the thing, I almost need to see it to make sure it's the car I'm thinking of, but Crystal, what is a cheese Supra? You call it cheese because it's yellow? I think it looks nice. I like yellow vehicles. Melon said it's decent at best. Black Phantom says better now than when I started 6 years ago. Oh yeah, the cars have gotten way better. I mean, back when I first started, there was a lot of cars that did good for like beating the dyno or this or that, but yeah, over the years they've been adding better and better and better cars, making the older cars more outdated and crappier. That's the only thing bad about new stuff being added that's way better than the old stuff, is it makes the old stuff really outdated. For example, like the boss cars, I think back when I started, the Sesto Elemento was one of the best and fastest cars in the game. Now it's way down the list of junky cars that aren't really great. I still like that car, but it's definitely not what it used to be. What's up, Texas? How you doing today? Shakeman, how you doing today? How to set up the Mark V Super. What are you trying to do with it? If you want a live race with it, I have a video that goes over it. You put it on stage 4 parts and then tune it. It's a decent live racing car on all stage 4 parts. I mean, that's probably not the only way to set it up, but I find it to do very well on stage 4 parts. Texas says, the Ring Brothers Grand National Invader is a nice ride. I haven't got to try it out yet. For some reason, those new cars disappeared from the content account, so I don't have access to any of the new cars at the moment. Erwin, you're welcome. I'll tell you what, that Ring Brothers Grand National looks sweet. I like the way it looks. All right. Crystal's cheesing it. It would be nice if they would buff the boss cars, but I don't think they're going to do it. You rarely see them ever buff anything, honestly. It'd be nice if they would. Slick says, turd taco for the win. Are you calling me a turd taco, or... I don't know what you mean by turd taco for the win. Did I win a race and then you're like, hey, that turd taco won a race? Is that what happened? I'm not even sure. I don't know what's happening. Noah says, something is another mid-average car. JV says, you got me using your phrase turd taco. Yeah, I don't know how I got into saying that. Crab sandwich and turd taco. If I remember correctly, I said something like that one time on a video, and everybody was like laughing there. You know, everybody was just like, oh, that's hilarious, blah, blah, blah. If I remember correctly, I can't remember what came first, crab sandwich or turd taco. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that one time, and a whole bunch of people went on about how much they liked it. So I was like, well, I guess that's my new thing. Slick says, no, I definitely called you a huge giant turd taco, Danny. Oh, man. Actually, he said he didn't. Black Phantom says, yes, that's what happened. That's kind of what I remember. My memory is terrible. So he remembers better than me, I suppose. But yeah, I think one day I just kind of said it out of the blue and everybody loved it, so it kind of stuck. I guess it's good to have a couple of catchphrases, you know? I got turd taco, crap sandwich, ba-bam, let's go do it to it. I got a bunch of little catchphrases, I guess. Let's go do it to it. Texas says, Danny Lang, you're a good teacher, dude. Thanks, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the crazy YouTube channel. William D, what is a talking ad? Please explain, because I don't know what a talking ad is. I actually purchased the YouTube Premium for like $12 a month. You get YouTube Music and you get no ads on YouTube for $12. I think it's $12, but whatever it is, to me it's worth it. YouTube Music's great. You can pull up any song you want anytime you want and listen to it, and no ads on YouTube. Plus YouTubers say if you're watching their videos and you're paying for YouTube Premium, they get paid more for that than from somebody just watching an ad. So now I'm not really sure. I know there's going to be a cheaper version of YouTube Premium that does not include YouTube Music, and a lot of YouTubers are worried that's going to pay them less. We're not really sure. But I know the $12 or $15 a month plan is actually pretty sweet for a lot of reasons. All right, William D says the sounds are actually people speaking. Now, is that in the chat? Is that an advertisement in the chat, or is that an advertisement that takes over the entire video? I forget whose turn it is to win. I'm going to go slow. What time does the stream? Stream ends in about an hour. So we got about an hour to go here. Okay, so it cuts the feed. And plays an ad. So it interrupts the entire live stream. I don't really like what they're doing with the new ads on live streams. I mean, it just makes me mad that I turn them off and it still plays ads. That's the thing I don't like, is I turn it off and it still plays ads on the streams. I mean, why give somebody the option to turn it off if you can't actually turn it off? I mean, you used to be able to. That last big update they had, though, changed that to where we can't turn it off. So what I've done to try and minimize it is I've got it set to where it's supposed to play an advertisement now every 30 minutes. But it seems like you guys are getting ads more than every 30 minutes, right? Dad already got 1 million ads. Come on, YouTube. That's terrible. I said, you know, since it's playing ads no matter what, I've set it to play an ad every 30 minutes. I figure that's less intrusive, but you guys are telling me they're playing them more than every 30 minutes, I'm guessing? Yeah. I've never really wanted the ads to play during my live streams. I've always tried to make so my live streams don't have ads during the stream while it's live. And now YouTube will not allow that to happen anymore. Crystal X says, I get an ad on every video I click. Yeah, that's normal. I mean, when you first open a video, it's going to play an advertisement. So normally when a video starts and a video ends, YouTube is going to play an ad. But there shouldn't be advertisements playing during the stream after like the initial ad at the beginning. JV says, I take advantage of my ads. Now, how do you know when an ad's going to play, JV? That's the thing, right? Unless you got it set to manual. But the thing is, they're no longer doing the ads the way you set them up to work. They just kind of do it all willy-nilly now and play it when they play it. Black Phantom, if you want YouTube Premium, you do have to pay for it, yes. They don't give YouTube Premium to content creators. That's a paid service. It'd be nice if we got it for free, but... Pitter says, you pay win-lose for 20,000 CSR2 donation. I'm not sure what you mean exactly. I mean, if somebody wants to donate, I don't complain. But people don't have to donate. Oringo says, too many ads today. Unfortunately, you know, that's just what YouTube does now on the streams. I can't control how many ads they play. Even if I, you know, set it up a certain way, they play more than they're supposed to. If I turn ads off, they still put ads on it. So it's, in my opinion, it's terrible. It's not right to do that. Don't give us the option to turn it off if we can't actually turn it off. William D says several $1 billion in profit isn't enough. It never is. Like the rich companies always want more. They say the more money you get, the more you want, which doesn't make sense to me, but that's supposedly what happens. When you become rich, you want more and more and more and more and more. Even if you have more than you ever know what to do with, you're going to say it's not enough. And actually, that's pretty sad if that's true. Dead, we both lost at the same time. That's crazy when that happens. Actually. I know companies, though. Companies always want more. I mean, I get it. The company's entire reason to be there is to make money, but I think a company needs to find the right balance between making their customers happy and making money. You know, you got to have the right balance in there. A lot of companies don't have the right balance. A lot of companies are solely there to make money and they don't give a crap about the customer. Even when they say they do, a lot of them don't. Slick says, Danny, I'm with free wins, but I don't see you. That's really weird. That's extremely weird. William D said, even Bill Gates had to backtrack to make more money in the future. I don't know what you mean by a backtrack, but are you saying he's a time traveler? Is he time traveling? Because that would be sweet. He went back in time. I would do the same thing. Here, I'm running some slow races here. What's up, Darkside? How you doing today? No, yeah, that's the problem when they just keep wanting more and more and more. A lot of people and companies do get extremely greedy. You know, a company could be doing like extremely well, but unfortunately that's often not good enough for a lot of these companies, which is a bummer. Alright, Slick, hold on, buddy. I'll come out to the lobby here in a second. You gotta be fast to grab me before somebody else does, because as soon as I come out of there, someone's probably gonna be trying to challenge me. There is always a little bit of a delay on the live stream, so it's kind of hard to know when you're gonna see me come out of the lobby, but try to grab me here, because Crystal, thanks. The swaps were fun. Alright. Let's see. Maybe you can grab me here. Wish you the worst. Opponent disconnected. This one was you, I think. Who'd you say? Was that it? I've already forgotten what you said, Slick. I think this was you, right? I've lost the comment. Dead, yeah, thanks for the swaps. What are you in? The regular LC500 or are you in the convertible? You're in the regular one, huh? Are there different lobbies for live racing that you can choose? Not exactly. If your car has a dyno time of 12.0, that car is probably going to be somewhere around the 12.0 lobby. If that car has a dyno time of a 10.0, that car is probably going to be somewhere around the 10.0 lobby. Now, if you're beating your dyno time, it will change your lobbies around and all that good stuff, but every 0.2 of a second is a new live racing lobby, basically. So the game goes by your dyno time and then how fast you run. Like, let's just say you set the car up to dyno at 12.0 and the game puts you in a 12.0 lobby. If it finds you're constantly running faster than that, it'll move you into another lobby. So that's kind of how that works. Hopefully that made sense. But you can't exactly choose the lobby unless you set up a car to run at a specific time. Alright, hold on. Darth! How you doing today? I'm doing good, thank you. Hunter says, I'm doing Showdown 100 races today. Good luck on the Showdown. Ah, crap, I forgot to run some races on the Showdown yesterday. I mean, I don't think my car is going to be fast enough to win the prize anyways, but generally I try and do a little bit every day. Normally I try and do showdowns twice a day. If I'm trying to win a prize car, I'll log on in the morning and do a couple of tanks of gas, then log on in the evening. And then tomorrow I'll do a couple of tanks of gas in the morning, couple of tanks in the evening. You know, that's what works for me for trying to win those prize cars. But I mean, some people say they wait till the last day, but I don't think that helps you out, honestly. Crystal X says, the game is not letting me buy fuel for some reason. Did you try to restart the game? It's probably a glitch. Dora says, I give up on the prize car because I can't get past 1,000 trophies. Unfortunately, that means you probably got a slower car, but my car is slow as well, so I don't think I'm going to win the prize car unless I get more stage 6 parts for my car. But that's my problem, is I don't have enough stage 6 parts for it. Noah says, just keep trying every day, the faster people move up. Yeah, you know, if everybody started on day 1, it would make life so much better. But there's so many people who wait till the last day, and those people who have the faster cars that wait till the last day screw the people with the slower cars out of winning. I know a lot of them aren't doing that intentionally, but unfortunately that's what happens when faster cars don't start the showdown right away, they don't move up and get out of the way of the slower cars to let them progress. And that actually hurts the players with the slower cars when people with a decently fast or a really fast car don't start the showdowns right away. Some people do it intentionally, which is really upsetting. I'd like to reach through the phone and smack those people with a rubber chicken. But that's another reason I don't like when people wait till the last day, is it makes a lot of slower cars miss out on prizes and stuff. Yeah, no, it's really nice when you do that. If you win the prize car and then lose a bunch of races intentionally to let other people win. I wish more people would do that, actually. It's a very nice thing for them to do. Dead said, I won the blue showdown in 22 races. 22? You must have a really fast car. You must have like a super fast car. "22 races. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'd be pretty happy with that. Slick, thank you, buddy. JV says, I like to keep it fair and live. Understandable. Generally, like when I set up cars for live racing, generally I set up ones that are good, but not like overpowered. Ah, there's Stacks. That's a very cool looking car you have there, Stacks. I like that. Dead says, nah, I think the blue showdown gives out a lot more trophies. That I don't know. I'm not really sure, honestly. I never really pay attention to how many trophies I win or lose per race. I'm not a very, I'm not very observant unless I'm actually looking for something, if that makes sense. I don't know. If I'm not intentionally paying attention, I don't notice things. I'm just not an observant person unless I'm looking for it, type of deal. Slick says, some guy with a Lexus convertible took my 200K. Uh-oh. Dead got the 112th ad. It can't be that many. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to complain to YouTube about the ads, because it should not be giving you guys a bunch of them. You should be getting one occasionally. That actually makes me mad. To me, it's upsetting that they're doing that. I mean, it's great I make money off of live streams, but you know, when you guys watch the advertisements, I get paid for that. They pay me for you guys watching the advertisements. But if I only set it to play one every 30 minutes, or if I set it to off, that's what they should do. What's up, it's your boy. How you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Alright. But no, I'm going to try and find out how to make a complaint. Now, last time I messaged them about something, they never wrote back. Slick says I got 4 ads. So you should get an advertisement when you open the live stream for the first time. And then since they're playing ads anyway, I got it set where you're only supposed to get one every 30 minutes. So that means if you stay for the full 2 hours, you should see when you open it, and then maybe 4 more ads throughout the entire stream over 2 hours. I tried to intentionally set it so it was only every 30 minutes. That way I was hoping you guys wouldn't see the ads as often. William D says, I get paid no attention. JV says, your videos are very educational. I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you, Danny, for your work and dedication. Yeah, you're welcome. And thanks for watching the videos. William D says, I'm at 80 races and I've got 1,050 trophies. I don't know how many races I'm at, actually, or how many trophies I have. All right, Stacks, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't know if we disconnected or what. I actually need to pee. I gotta pee, guys. I'm gonna hit the be right back button. But no, I'm gonna complain to YouTube about their ads. I'm gonna see if I can find how to contact live support. There used to be a way to talk to a real person if you're a content creator and your channel's monetized. They used to allow you to talk to a live person, and I can't find that anymore. I think they took that away, unfortunately. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. All right. I'm back. We have returned, everybody. We have returned. All right. Back out to the lobby there. William D says 996 on the blue showdown. I'm not sure. I don't think I hit 1,000 on the blue showdown yet, to tell you the truth. JV said, I just realized how fast tier 1 cars can upgrade. Yeah, the lower the tier, the quicker it goes, that's for sure. I wish all tier cars would upgrade really quickly and cheaply, but nope, most of the time they're like, let's take those tier 5 cars and make it to like take 12 days to upgrade it. I mean, that's a little bit of an over exaggeration, but William D says, I hear you, MacArthur. Who's MacArthur? Is there a MacArthur here in the chat? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Dorothy, I'm using the Super Snake as well. I think it's only got like 2 or 3 stage 6 parts on it, so it's not good. Crystal X says, the weather where I'm at is so weird. One day it's hot, the next day it's rainy and cold. Like an on-off switch. You know, the weather everywhere has been really weird the last year or two. Last couple of years, the weather is just getting weirder and weirder. JV, what about 2,000 gold? I'm confused. All right, Silver Surfer. Dead says tier 1 cars only take 2 minutes to upgrade. Is it really that fast? I'm going to tell you what, I haven't upgraded a tier 1 car in years. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. All right, what about the Philippines? All right, William D, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I'm confused. Crystal X, yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. We got about 30 more minutes on the live stream, I do believe. Good old daylight saving time, guys and girls. Good old daylight savings time. I wish they would stop doing that, to tell you the truth. All right. Oh, look, there's somebody in the new Grand National. I would try to grab them just to see it go down the racetrack, but they're busy. Bye, Crystal. Have a great day. Uh-oh. What's going on there? Oh, no. It's broken. It's broke. It's not going to work, is it? What's up, Young? How you doing today? Can you use the LC 500 for Tempest? No. It's not going to hit the 0 to 60 time. You need it. It'll do everything else, but it can't do the 0 to 60 time. It'll hit the top speed. It'll beat the boss, but I don't think you can hit 0 to 60 in 1.37. But it's great for everything until you get to that point where you got to do the 0 to 60s. That's the one thing, is it does not have good acceleration. Three, two, one, go. Bam. 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 Ba-bam. Bam. William D says, grab the Jack Roush Mustang or the Dorkhouse Mustang from the collections. Yeah, those are great cars for Tempest. And they're pretty easy to get once you start collections. Black Phantom says, I'm 52, so I had no idea the importance to kids until he started asking. Pokemon cards. I don't even really know what Pokemon is. I mean, I kind of do. I mean, I've seen the character, but I don't think I... Is that just a game, or is it like a TV cartoon? I don't know much about Pokemons, but... Black Phantom, have a great day, buddy. Thank you as always. Hopefully you guys have fun at the Pokemon card store, if that even exists. I don't even know where you get that stuff. Maybe a comic book shop or something? I have no idea. I know a lot of people like Pokemon. So it's cards in the game. Noah says 2018 BMW M5 will do it. 2018 BMW M5. I don't remember that car. Yeah, the WRX, the Elite Tuners WRX, or the Elite Tuners Lancer with enough parts, both of those can do it. The WRX pretty much needs to be maxed out though, I think. Slick, I don't remember who's... I'm not paying attention here all of a sudden, so... I don't know if it was your turn to win or not. But you know, you'll get those Elite Tuners cars for free at some point. The GTR N Attack package, that car can do it. The Fast and Furious Jeep Gladiator can do it. There's a lot of cars that can. Now, if you have a specific car and you're wondering if it can do it, go to YouTube, type in Danny Lightning and the name of the car. And during the review part of my how to drive videos, every time I do a tier 4 car, I always test it to see if it can beat the time for Tempest. I don't have a good enough memory to remember all the ones that can, but... Alright, Darth, I don't know what you mean by you're using the Elite Evo in event near where the Elite event is. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jamie. I am hungry today. My stomach is growling. My stomach's like rumble, rumble. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Bam. 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 I got an angry tummy. William D says another talking ad. Are you able to skip them, William D, or do you have to wait till they end? That's another thing I don't know if they're skippable or not. You know, they used to give us the option to choose skippable and non-skippable ads, and they don't give us that option anymore either. They're taking all the options away for us to control the advertising on our channels. Or at least they've taken a lot of those options away. Noah said, I've noticed that's how it usually is for you on Sundays. I don't know what you mean, Noah. William D says, I can skip. Well, at least there's that, right? Oh, Darth is using the Elite Evo to do fusion races. If it works, go for it, I guess, right? The Elite Tuners Evo. It's kind of a cool car in some ways. It's not my favorite Elite Tuners car, but I do like it. Once you get enough parts on it, it starts doing pretty good. William D says, small victory in skipping on the 13th ad. Alright, has anybody else been here for a while? Are you guys getting as many ads as him? Young says, I finally reached my first 10 gold keys. Ah, congrats. It takes so long to get gold keys. My guess is I probably get about 10 per month. Now, I think if you spend money and you're doing the bigger events, you can earn more gold keys from the events that, you know, the paid events, but I will say this, my advice is, I know this is going to suck, but anytime there's a featured car in the gold crates, it's either going to take 70 or 100 gold keys to guarantee you get that car. My advice is save up enough to hit a loyalty reward and wait till there's a really good car in there. So it's going to take a long time to save all that up, unfortunately. But gold keys take a really long time to get. Now, silver keys, you know, you can get several hundred silver keys per season. You can get a lot of bronze keys. But gold keys come very slowly. Very slowly. Dara says, the GR Super is my favorite car. It does 437 miles per hour. Yeah, I like that car. Uh-oh, I'm out of gas. Hopefully you'll still be there after I fill the tank up. We got about 15-ish more minutes, guys and gals. Dad just got done watching an ad. I just want to know if everybody's getting a bunch of ads or if it's just some people. Mr. Dantes, how's it going today? Darth says, since you said to save your silver keys, now I've got over 1,000. Yeah, you're getting there. You are getting there. Once you join a milestone prize crew, it's a lot easier to get the Prestige Cup cars because the prize cars end up being Prestige Cup cars most of the time, but I'm doing good, thank you. Glad you're doing good. Man, I am hungry. I'm super hungry. This is the hungriest I've been in a long time. Normally about this time I get hungry on every live stream, but today I'm like ultra hungry. Alright, finding a crew if you're not on Facebook. I think there's a crew recruitment section on Reddit. There's probably some Discord servers where you can find crew recruitment. I mean, there's a lot of options other than Facebook, but I'm not really sure where the best place to find crews are. I mean, you can just do a Google search and type in CSR2 Racing Crew Recruitment and see what pops up, but normally I make a crew recruitment video every 2 weeks. Sometimes you can look around on that. Where the absolute best place to look is, I'm not really sure. But I think there's a lot of different options other than Facebook. I mean, Facebook seems to be like the most easiest to find, maybe. Pancakes. Papina, what's up, buddy? My Discord, yeah, I mean, if you're on my Discord, you might be able to look in the crew recruitment section there as well. Gosh, I'm hungry. I am freaking starving to death. Maybe not to death, but I feel that way. Noah says chicken and waffles. That sounds awful to me. Like, I don't think I would ever want to eat chicken and waffles together. I don't know why. Now, I can't eat a lot of stuff due to having celiac disease, but I used to love waffles when I was a kid. But I don't think I've ever had it with chicken. Now, waffles and sausage, I remember getting that. Waffles, sausage. I remember going to Bob Evans. Oh man, their food was so good back in the day. Fried chicken tenders with waffles. Huh. Interesting. That doesn't sound right. Neither does pineapple on pizza, but I do like that, so. Back when I was able to eat pizza, I was very happy to get pineapple pizza. A lot of people think that's gross, but man, it was pretty darn good. What was that, a Hawaiian pizza? I miss being able to eat pizza. Oh man, it was one of my favorite things ever. Alright, I think I'm going to go back out to the lobby here in a minute. We'll do a couple more races. I know there's probably a few more people wanting to race me here. So. Felipe loves pineapple on pizza. It is pretty good. William D, I can't find the link to that, man. I got a text document. And I don't know if I accidentally pressed the delete button or something when I copied it, because the link's gone. You don't have the link anymore either? I gotta figure out how to find the link again. It's a pain in the butt. Ooh. Alright. Elegant Overwatcher is about to race me in a Porsche. That's a very nice looking Porsche. Is it good? I don't know. William D says, let me go seek and destroy. I either accidentally moved it to a folder. I don't know. I gotta try and figure out what happened. I had it so I could just copy and paste it, but it's disappeared. Noah says, not a single woman my age would ever think about cooking for a man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how old you are, but I guess things change, you know? Back in like the 50s, I think that's what women did, was just clean the house and cook. The guy went to work and the women took care of the house and made food. I don't know what women are like these days, like the younger ones. No idea. I've heard a lot of guys say that, like, how do you put it? Like, I've just heard a lot of guys say women just, like, they don't treat people right anymore. I can't remember how they put it, but a lot of guys are like, you know, the women are now chasing the men and the men don't want the women or something like that because the women are such pains in the butt. How true that is, I'm not really sure, but I've heard a lot of guys say that about women these days. Clay says, women ain't women no more. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been in the dating scene for a long time. I enjoy being single. I do not want a relationship. Just, if you're single, you can do your own thing and you don't have to worry about it. I enjoy being single. Clay said he's gonna get canceled. Alright. I wasn't paying attention to the racing very well. DoorDash. I don't know why anybody would buy DoorDash. I mean, you gotta pay all this extra money to have food. You would have to be rich in order to afford to DoorDash all the time, I think. I mean, don't you gotta like pay an extra 10 or 20 bucks just to have the driver come out and drop your food off? I mean, how can anybody afford that? I go to the grocery store and drop 50 or 70 bucks for a week's worth of food. That's freaking outrageous as it is. Alright, William D posted a link to the crew recruitment room for my crew. If you can make over 750,000 respect points every season and you're wanting to talk to somebody about possibly joining my crew, and you've got the Line app, check out that link. It doesn't guarantee you'll get in, it just guarantees you'll get to talk to somebody about maybe joining. Alright, Stax is in a pretty sweet car, guys. William D's in my crew. He's our recruitment guy, actually. Dara said, I've been single for the last 10 years and it's empowering. I don't know why, but I don't like the word empowering. I think that's a misused word. I don't think anybody is truly empowered by anything. Except for maybe like super rich people. They might be empowered. I don't know why, but I just don't like that word. Maybe I'm crazy. I think it's misused. I don't know. I saw some like stupid TV commercials saying, oh yeah, our product will empower you to do this. I'm just like, no, it won't. Ever since that commercial, I've disliked that word. Because companies are lying to you about what their products are going to, do for you and whatnot. If you really think about it, it's pretty terrible that companies will pay a person, they'll write a script and they'll pay a person to say it when it's not true. Companies lie to you to get your business. That drives me crazy. One thing that really made me mad is there's this company that it's like this medical company. And there was this commercial where this guy's like, yeah, I had cancer. This company did this for me. They did that for me. They gave me rides to my treatments. They gave me room and board. Well, And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty sweet. Then like 6 months later, I saw the same exact commercial read line for line by a completely different person saying I'm like, that wasn't even a real person. That was a script some company wrote. That made me really mad. I'm like, that is a dishonest, lying piece of crap company. Writing scripts about somebody having cancer and then paying an actor to read that off. I think the actor should be ashamed of themselves for taking that. And the company should be ashamed of themselves for lying to people. That's a dishonest company right there. I don't remember what the company was, but that was really upsetting to have a medical company doing that on commercials. But generally, I mean, in when it really boils down to it, there's very few companies out there that actually care about you or giving you a good product. As long as they can take the money out of your wallet, that's the only thing 90% of those companies care about. They're not in it to make you a good product. They're in it to take your money. There are some good companies left out there, but very few. I'd say like 95 to 98% of them don't give two craps if you live or die as long as they get your money first. I don't know. I just think it's really crappy that just the world in general revolves around money. Pieces of paper. It's crazy. What's up, Prem? How you doing today? We only got a couple minutes left on the live stream, everybody. Just so you guys know, we are almost out of stream time. I'm glad because I am freaking starving. I can't wait to get something to eat after this. I am super hungry. William D says, support is useless. I've been sending in tickets. It's really hard. I guess, I don't really know, but it sounds like it's really hard to... find good support people these days, which is a bummer. Stack says, support is terrible. What am I going to make for breakfast? I don't know. My choices are basically eggs, ground beef, cottage cheese, and avocados. That's about all I got at the moment. I can't eat a whole lot due to dietary restrictions and whatnot, so. And I try not to eat foods with 94 different ingredients, right? If I pick up the package and there's a bunch of ingredients that I can't pronounce in there, I don't buy it. For the most part. I don't remember about the cottage cheese I buy, but I don't think there were very many ingredients in there. But I'm just to the point where I'm trying to avoid processed foods. I'm trying to avoid preservatives. I'm trying to eat food that's actually like natural and not full of crap. And it's really hard. It's getting harder and harder to find food like that. Now, if you shop at Aldi, Aldi's has a lot of foods that are more natural or a lot more healthy. But for example, like if you go look at like Heinz ketchup, the list of ingredients is crazy. But if you go buy like Aldi's organic ketchup, it's just like a couple of simple ingredients in there and it tastes almost the same. Clay says they passed along my Ford Taurus SHO suggestion. You know, that would be a cool thing to have in the game. Darth, we have something called daylight savings time. Twice a year they change the time. I mean, for me it's still the same time. For you it may be different if you live somewhere else, but oh, on Fridays? The Friday stream might be starting a little bit early for the next couple of weeks, but I don't... Hold on. I don't know, the 1630s, we don't go by 1630 here. We go by like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I don't know, plus you're in a different time zone. So I think 1630 for you would be 4:30, which is not the same time for me, so. I don't know, I'm in the Eastern time zone. But we just had daylight savings as well, which is a big old pain in the butt. But yeah, for me, I don't ever stream at 4:30. So I don't know what time zone you're in or whatever, but I posted something a couple of days ago going over Friday's stream. I mean, for me, it's going to be starting at 11 o'clock. Normally, I started at 11:30 and stream for like an hour and a half, but I'm going to be starting a little bit early the next couple of weeks due to having something I need to do on that day for a few weeks. But it kind of sucks that we all have different time zones and everything else. It makes things really confusing and it's a big old pain in the butt. It's a big old giant pain in the butt that everybody's got different time zones and schedules and everything else. So it makes it hard to communicate what time things are for certain people. But like if you see my post, if I post like, you know, it's going to start at 11 o'clock Eastern time, I think the best thing to do to figure out what that is you would type current Eastern time and find out what time that is to you, and then you could figure out the difference. It's a big old pain in the butt, that's for sure. Big giant butt pain. But again, alright, so that's pretty much it for today's stream. But again, the LC500 tune is up there in the pinned comment, guys and gals. At the very beginning of the stream, I showed the tune and setup. I also have it in the pinned comment. So if anybody is interested, it seems like a great setup for the car. So thank you to Melon for coming up with that. He shared it on the last stream and today we were running it. So Slick says, big giant butt pain. Oh, man. Stacks, yeah, thanks for coming out, my friend. Melon, did you guys have a time change or did you guys not have that? Those of you who don't have the time change, in my opinion, are lucky. I hate the time change. I think it sucks, but unfortunately, we're stuck with it. But yeah, Melon, it seems like an awesome tune for the car, my man. Seems like a great tune for the car. William D, I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's nasty. You got it too. Melon, do you guys have it at the same time that we do? I know some countries have it, but they're at different times. We got ours last night. Yeah, Melon, it seems really good, buddy. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's like a destroyer tune where you don't need any stage 5 parts. It's definitely a destroyer, I mean. You probably won't lose very many live races with this if you set it up correctly and then don't run the car too fast to where it gets pushed. Melon's in the UK. William D, what was 7 days ago? I'm confused. When he shared the tune, you mean? Yeah, it was last Sunday where Melon shared it, and then we used it today. It was really darn good. Very good setup. Melon is an expert tuner, guys. I find basic tunes, and I'm usually happy with that because they're usually very fair, but it is nice. It is nice, just say, if you have a destroyer tune, I guess it is kind of nice just to be able to go in there and know you're going to win every single race if you want to. Oh, 7 days ago was their time change. Gotcha. I wonder why different countries do it at different times. Kind of weird. If anybody's just tuning into the stream, I'm sorry that you guys are coming in towards the end, unfortunately, but time change does mess everything up. I mean, there's really no point to do this. I hope one day they stop doing the time changes. I know that's something they were talking about doing here in the United States, was getting rid of that. I honestly think they should get rid of it. It's really nothing but a big old hassle, and I don't think anybody likes it. I'm pretty sure we all hate it. There's a couple of states in the United States that don't have the time changes, but why they started doing that, my understanding is no longer a thing these days. So why do they still punish us and make us deal with the time changes, you know? It's terrible. I think they hate us. Anyways, I guess that's about it. Thanks for coming out to my live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching my videos. I definitely appreciate you guys and gals. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll be back next week on Friday and Saturday for some more streams. So hope to see you guys and gals there. Thanks for coming out. You're all awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Friday and Sunday, not Saturday. Friday and Sunday.